Hey guys, welcome back. I have a brand new pick-a-pile for you, and today we are asking the question, where will you be 1 year from today? So this is a timeless reading. Whenever you see this is when it's going to apply a year from now. So if you're watching this in real time in 2020, we're asking about 2021. If you're watching this in, say, 2027, we're looking into 2028. So, whenever it is that you're watching this video, we're asking 1 year from the time you are watching this video, what will be going on in your life? What will be happening? What do we need to know? So we have 4 different piles to pick from, 4 different horses. Pile number 1 is this cute little brown horse. Looks like it's a baby horse. And, pile number 2, we have a real baby horse. We got the littlest horse of all. It's so tiny, so cute. So we got the super teeny tiny horse for pile number 2. Pile number 3 is the white and brown horse. And pile number 4 is this crystal see-through clear horse. So go ahead and choose your horse, 1, 2, 3, or 4, and we're going to get started here with pile number 1. Hi, pile 1. If you chose this cute brown horse, looks like it's a baby, then this is the reading for you, and we're going to find out where you're going to be 1 year from right now, 1 year from when you're watching this video. So we're just going to lay out all the cards here, see what's going on, see if we can figure out the story, the scenario. We're going to kick things off here with the Crystal Unicorn Tarot. And we have the Lovers, Strength, and the 7 of Cups. All right, put these to the side. We got so much more to go through. From the Ice Cream Oracle, we have Lemon, Clean, Detoxify, Release, and Fig, Abundance, Fertility, Expansion. All right, very nice. From your Loving Words from Jesus cards, we have Seek and you shall find. My dog barking. No, seriously. Seek and you shall find, Matthew 7:7. Because for me, a Bible verse a day always keeps the bad vibes away and also keeps your dog barking, apparently. So, yeah, that's always a good reminder, good thing to know. Seek and you shall find. From the Moonology deck, we have It's Time to Release Negativity, Full Moon in Scorpio, and a Time for Healing, Balsamic Moon. From the Amira's Love Oracle, we have Open Relationship and Long Distance. And from the Divine Dog of Wisdom deck, we have Oh my gosh, I meant to pull 2 cards for you guys, and 3 came out. All right, well, if 3 is what you got, you guys, well, then 3 is what you needed to hear. We have Cooperation, Better Together, Joker, Things Are Never As They Seem, and Lust, Gotta Have It. Okay, so that's really funny because as I was pulling cards for all the different groups, my intention was to only pick 2 cards from each oracle deck, and I must have accidentally grabbed a 3rd one with the Divine Dog, but I'm just going to say, hey, there must have been a reason there for that. There's obviously an extra message that you guys need to hear. Okay, so I'm definitely getting a very clear love message right off the bat looking at this pile. So a year from now, it seems like you're going to kind of be in a very kind of a sticky situation, I want to say. Yeah, kind of a sticky situation. So this could be someone that you're currently dealing with right now, or this could be someone that you don't know yet, someone who could be coming in the future. So this could be like a heads up, like, hey, just be aware of this person that may be coming into your life. But it is possible that you may already know this person. So whoever this person is, whether they're present in your life at this time or not, you definitely have a situation going on with somebody. And open relationship here right away tells me that this is not a committed relationship. This is not someone who is fully invested. And, you know, if you're not into an open relationship, if you're not into, you know, seeing multiple people, you know, if you're very monogamous and stuff, this may not be the situation for you. This may not be the person for you. I mean, like, look at these two people here. You know, they're holding hands, but he's not even paying attention to her. He's just looking off into the distance there, like, okay, yeah, you know, this is nice holding your hand, but, you know, what else is going on out there? What else is out there? And it's almost like the dude is, like, looking off into the distance. Like, in the case of this, yeah, sure, there could be a literal long-distance situation here, but for this group specifically, I'm feeling this is more so emotional distance. You know, if you have someone who is very non-committal, who's very avoidant, you're not going to have that level of intimacy. You're not going to have that level of vulnerability. There's going to be a lot of emotional distance. So while it could be physical distance, I feel for most of you, this is probably going to be emotional distance where, yeah, that person is just going to seem very, very distant to you. They're just not going to be present. You know, even if they're physically present in your life, it's going to seem like it's just their shell. It's just their ghost that's hanging out with you. So that's definitely what's happening there. And then with the lovers, you know, the lovers can sometimes, you know, indicate like a union kind of vibe and everything. But in this card specifically, I think it's definitely indicating kind of like this third party element. You know, you have the two that are, you know, hanging out together and everything, like these two here, but you have this third unicorn up there. And I think that's definitely saying, hey, you know, we're not committed. I'm seeing somebody else, you know, I'm seeing other people. Maybe you guys will have already had this conversation where, you know that you're not committed to one another, or, you know, maybe this person is just straight up lying and going around cheating. But either way, this person is definitely not, they're not very committed, that's for sure. So the lovers here is definitely like the indication of this person coming into your life or being in your life a year from now and basically wanting to have their cake and eat it too. And with the Seven of Cups, you know, the Seven of Cups indicates choices. And if you see this unicorn here, this unicorn is looking at all these different choices and all these different cups. Now, some of the choices may be good things, and some of them may be some not so great things. You know, you got good things here, like looks like you got some jewels, but you got some bad things like a snake coming out of a cup and everything. You got one thing you're not even sure what it is. There's like a ghost on it. So, yeah, lots of different options. And I feel like whoever this person is you're dealing with, that's that person. They're looking off into the distance and they're looking at all these different cups, all these different options there. Like, unfortunately, this person, their heart is just not committed. Their heart is just not with you. Their heart is kind of committed to this sense of adventure. I almost get the feeling from this person like they're a bottomless pit. Like, it doesn't matter how much love or how much attention or how much adventure or how many people they meet or whatever it is that they do, like, they're a bottomless pit. It's never enough. It's like they're constantly hungry for whatever it is they're searching for. So I'm definitely getting that kind of feeling from this person. There's definitely a lot of toxicity and karma in this situation. There is a possibility that this person could be a karmic relationship. It may not even necessarily be a divine relationship. But I do think that this person has a lot of lust for you. They definitely desire you. But as I said, I think they're hungry for pretty much anything right now. Like, you know, if we're looking at dogs, for example, here, like, they're the kind of dog where it's just like you could put down a gourmet steak for them and they would eat it, and then they could throw it up and then they would want to eat their own vomit all over again. Like, they're willing to eat anything, they're willing to have anything. And that's not to say that, you know, you don't have anything good to offer and that you don't have anything amazing to offer, because I feel that you really do. But it's like, no matter how delicious of a meal, no matter how quality of a meal that this person is presented, it's not going to matter. Like, they want it all. They're like a trash compactor or something. Which is why I think this person is unfortunately going to be kind of like this smooth talker towards you. You know, he's going to be, or she, they're going to be very convincing to you. You know, they're gonna play it cool, and they're probably gonna make it seem like, oh yeah, you know, you're my one and only, you're the only one I want, blah 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 blah. There may be some lies involved because of that, but they're not gonna be as committed as it's seeming. Like, this is not very good at all, you guys. Which is definitely where this lemon fresh stuff comes in. There's gonna need to be a lot of internal cleaning on your end, you know, a lot of detoxifying, a lot of needing to release this person. You know, heck, you know, I say release this person now, so you don't even have to deal with this a year from now. Like, this is not a very good feeling pile, you guys. If this person isn't already in your life, I would definitely, like, choose a different pile maybe, or just, I don't know, really have your eyes open towards this kind of behavior, because it's not a very good feeling. But yeah, you're going to have to detoxify, and I wouldn't just say detoxify in terms of spiritually or emotionally, but I mean, if you have had intimate relations with this person, like, I would literally recommend, like, go to the doctor, make sure that you physically don't have anything either. Like, that would be pretty important in this situation, considering the wanderlust this person seems to have, I think, in the bedroom with a lot of people. And once again, it's time to release negativity. And this person, like, I don't even know who this person is, but the vibes I'm picking up, like, I don't even like this person necessarily. They don't seem like a very nice person. They seem very, very lost, which is where a lot of greed is coming in, where they're just, like, consuming everything in their path. But it's time to release the negativity. So you're going to need to release this person for sure. Release, cleanse, detoxify. You know, that all really goes hand in hand. And once you release, once you clean, you're going to be healed. And you know, I think that's the biggest and most important message here, because you do have a couple of positive cards, which I'm going to get to in just a minute. And it's going to start with this. It's going to start with healing. So this person, unfortunately, maybe already, or they're going to be putting you through the ringer. And once you release them, start doing your cleaning of house within yourself, you're going to become healed. And in that healing, you're going to be stronger for it. And that's going to be the most important thing, is coming out of this big mess of a situation with someone who honestly seems to be kind of a crappy person. you are going to be so much stronger for it. Like, you're going to be able to see past all the bullshit in the future of any kind of relationships. You know, you're just going to be a powerhouse in the aftermath of this. Like, you're going to be fully ready for a person who is fully ready to commit and have their eyes on the prize, which is you. And, you know, they're not going to be looking for the next adventure or anything like that. So you're going to be standing so much stronger and so much more confident coming out of this. And I do believe coming out of this, you know, you are going to find a better person. You are going to find new love, a better situation. And I feel like that's what this card represents here. Cooperation, better together. Because with all this nasty stuff here, the, you know, open relationship, the lusting after you, they're putting up a front and everything, they're not going to be the kind of person who's going to cooperate. I would say it would be a very rare situation, very surprising to me if this same person stepped up into this. But I do feel like this will be somebody new that's going to come along after you've healed and you have found your strength, and you're going to get strength out of this new person too that's going to come along. They're going to cooperate with you. It's going to be healthy. It's going to be committed. It's going to be solid. It's going to be whole. It's going to be all those good things. And in that, you're going to find abundance. You're going to find fertility. You're going to find expansion. You're going to find all those things that you were looking for with the not so healthy and whole person. You're going to find it with this healthy and whole person. And, you know, with that, and who knows, this may be the part that happens a year from now. Maybe all this other crappy stuff, maybe that's what you're dealing with right now. Maybe this is saying that a year from now, this is where you're going to be coming out of it. And with this new person, you know, you're going to have the kind of commitment out of them that you want. So if you want to get married, if you want to have a family, like fertility there, you know, if you want to have a house with this person, like expansion and abundance, you're going to have all those things. Whatever it is that dream life is that you're aiming for, you're going to have that with somebody new, someone who's better, and it's going to be like a huge reward coming out of this really, really messy situation here. So yeah, I'm sorry that this reading could not have been a happier message for you guys. But that's, you know, that's just kind of how things have played out today with this group. But I do believe you guys can definitely come out of it. There is a happy ending on the other side of this. So just be really careful and aware of this not so stable and shady person who may be in your life right now or who may be coming. So just be on the lookout. But otherwise, if this message did not flow, of course, just let it go. It may not be for everybody. You know, once again, there's still 3 other piles, so pick one of the other ones. If this one was like, oh, hell no, this one is not me, then pick a different one. It's totally fine. This is a general reading. Remember, there are going to be many people who come across it. So, yeah, but otherwise, leave me a comment down below. Let me know if this did make sense, if this was actually a pile that hit home for you. And otherwise, hit that subscribe. I'm like, where are my words here? Like, what am I saying? Yeah, feel free to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you know when new videos are coming, and give this video a big thumbs up. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an amazing day, a wonderful day. Keep sparkling. I'm sending you lots of hugs and much love. Hi, Pile 2. If you chose this cute little baby horse, then this is the reading for you. And we're going to look into where are you guys going to be 1 year from right now. 1 year from when you are watching this video. So we're going to unfold all the cards here, lay them all out, see what they got to say. Starting with the Crystal Unicorn Tarot, we have the 7 of Swords, the Fool, and the King of Swords. Got some sword action going on there. From the Ice Cream Oracle deck, we have Bubblegum, Memories, Nostalgia, Childhood, and Cookies and Cream, Guilty Pleasures, Indulgence, Temptation. Alrighty. From Loving Words from Jesus, because in my opinion at least, a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away. We have Faith in God, Mark 11:22. Always a good reminder. From the Moonology deck, we have The End of a Tough Cycle Approaches, Full Moon in Capricorn, and Believe the Impossible, Blue Moon. Very nice. From Amira's Love Oracle, we have Blonde Female and Past Love. And finally, from the Divine Dog of Wisdom deck, we have Arrogance, Get Off the Pedestal, and Vulnerability, the Strength to Show Yourself. All right. Interesting little mix here going on of stuff. Oh, I just had something weird on my arm. Sorry, you guys. Oh, that was weird. Anyway. Okay, we're going to take a look here at these tarot cards. We're going to hop into it here with these swords and see what's going on. Okay. First, we're going to take a look at the Seven of Swords. I'm going to check the little book here on the Crystal Unicorn Tarot book, just to double check what's happening with this unicorn here carrying the Seven of Swords. And it says, warning, danger, someone close to you or around you is totally lying to you. That person did not tell you the whole truth and is deceiving you. On the bright side, this card can also mean that you are getting away with something and you've got a big smile on your face. Oh, so maybe you're the deceptive one then. Okay. Look at this card. Look at the cards surrounding this card to help you discover which is true of your reading. Keywords: deception, betrayal, stealth. Okay, so it's either you who's being sneaky or someone else is being sneaky. Interesting. Because there's not like a lot of like bad energy here going on with this group. So let's see. All right. We have the sneaky energy. The Fool is usually an indication of like a new beginning, a new adventure that you could be going through. And the King of Swords, well, you know what? Let me check what it says in this book specifically about the King of Swords. Maybe it'll give us a little bit of insight here on our seven and how it may apply together. Okay, the King of Swords. Here we go. For this king in particular, it says, you have the power to make good choices. You have enough time to explore your options and evaluate every opportunity. There is no need to rush into an obvious solution. There is more than one way to meet every challenge. Examine your situation from all perspectives. Keywords: logical, intellectual, advisor. Okay. Well, the good thing is if you're in your King of Swords energy a year from now, if someone is around you who's being sneaky, chances are you're probably going to know it, and you're probably going to be able to catch that person pretty well, because you're going to be, you're going to be thinking logically about things. You're going to be able to, not be ruled and controlled by your emotions, to be so emotionally tied to something that you won't be able to see beyond your emotions. So from that perspective, that's definitely a good thing. So whatever's going to be going on in your life at this time, you're going to be in a place of making new choices. And I think this kind of makes sense with the end of a tough cycle approaches. So I do feel that whatever it is that you may be experiencing and going through right now in your life, it may be a really hard time. If you're watching this in 2020, this makes sense for a lot of people because, well, 2020 is a big fat mess with COVID and everything else going on. So maybe you're going through a really hard time right now, but a year from now, you're definitely going to see that tough time come to a close. And when it does, you're probably going to start off on a new adventure. You're going to start off on a new time of exploration, new beginnings, new things, like good things for sure, because we've got the sun shining up above there. This unicorn is ready for some excitement. And in that, you're going to be making some choices. You're going to be making some big choices to go on this new adventure, to see and do new things, because some old crappy stuff is going to be in the past, and you're going to be done with that. As for the Seven of Swords, I would say mainly just don't be deceived by... I think I got it now. I think I know what the Seven of Swords may be in regards to now. I don't think it's necessarily you who's being sneaky or someone around you, a person who's being sneaky. I think it may, in a sense, be kind of like your own thoughts. Be cautious of your own thoughts, because swords can also be representative of, our thoughts. It's a lot of air energy that comes through here. You could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So you could be in your head a lot thinking, but I think this is more so like, don't be deceived of this new beginning. Like, don't be deceived of like new things coming your way that are going to be good. Make the choices to go after the good things. Make the choices to go after your heart's desire and your dreams. You may feel that whatever it is that you want to do is impossible. It could be a career venture. It could be a situation with a person. It could be a romantic situation. Whatever it is that is basically your dream that feels like it's impossible, I feel like that's where you're deceiving yourself. That's where the Seven of Swords deception is in, because you're deceiving yourself into thinking that it's not possible. But it's totally possible. Believe the impossible. Have faith in God. God wants you to have faith in this, because it can totally happen. I think that the tough cycle here, whatever was going on in this tough cycle, put you in a lot of doubt. It removed a lot of this faith. It made you feel like whatever it was that you wanted to go for, whatever it is that you wanted to do, wasn't going to be possible anymore. So, you got to let go of those deceptive thoughts within yourself. So it's definitely not a person. It is kind of yourself, like you're deceiving you is what it comes down to. But you got to stop that. Be foolish and have fun. Make the choice as the King of Swords here to go forward in that. And that's going to be a good thing. And a part of, doing that is getting vulnerable. Feel free to just be you and show off yourself. That may be connected to believing in the impossible here. Because whatever your passions are, whatever your dreams are, whatever your goals are, it's all tied to you just being you and embracing that. And sometimes that can be a really scary thing. Sometimes we can be like, oh, gee, well, if I'm myself, what is so-and-so going to say about that? What is so-and-so going to think about that? What are they going to do? We get caught up in this, on this treadmill of wanting to please everybody else and wanting to be what everybody else wants us to be. And we forget to just be ourselves. And most of the time, all those thoughts that we're dreading in our head, that, we're going to get rejected by somebody, or, someone's going to judge what it is that we're thinking. They're going to judge what it is that we're doing. They're going to judge who we are. as a person for real, most of the time those fears are unfounded, and most of the time people really do love us for who we are. So when it comes to being arrogant, I would say, like, take off of the pedestal these lies and this deception that you're kind of carrying onto yourself. You're kind of being deceptive to yourself. Like, I look at this dog, and not only is his nose up in the air, but he's really just kind of ignoring whatever it is someone's trying to say to him. Maybe someone's trying to give him a treat, and he's like, no, I don't want that treat. That treat's not good enough for me, whatever. But yeah, don't turn your nose up to just opening up and being vulnerable and being yourself. Don't turn your nose up to believing the impossible, because these are things you should definitely be doing a year from now. It's also possible this could just be confirmation that you're a blonde female, or maybe someone that you're dealing with in this situation with this dream or this goal or this passion or whatever. Maybe it involves a blonde female. Like, maybe you're a guy watching this and, there's a girl that you're interested in and she's the blonde female. You could be the blonde female yourself. So either way, blonde female is here is just like a way to confirm a way there could be a connection there. And not only that, but for some of you, I believe that this dream could be love related, and it could involve a past love. Like, maybe there's an ex in your life, or an old crush, or, someone who is an old flame to you in some way, shape, or form, who is a part of your life, who was a part of your life a long time ago. And, maybe your dream is to reignite things with this person. And that's definitely confirmed here with memories, nostalgia, childhood. You guys could go way back. You guys may go back to when you were kids. You could have been, teenagers or something when you knew each other. But there's definitely like this past connection between you and this person who likely is involved in this dream. For most of you, I do believe that the dream that you're going to be venturing into, that you need to have that faith and belief for, I do believe it's a love-related connection, because we do have past love, and we do have the bubble gum here, and we also have guilty pleasures, indulgence, temptation. And I don't necessarily look at this card as a bad thing with the rest of these cards. I just take it as, this person that you want to reconnect with, this person that you have this dream and this passion with, you want to indulge in them. And I definitely feel that when you step forward, that you will likely get a mutual reaction. So you want to indulge in each other. And once again, part of what might be the deceptive thoughts here is you may be feeling guilty about it. You may feel like this is some kind of temptation that, oh, you shouldn't be feeling this way. You shouldn't be caring about this person. Like, this person's from my past. Like, I should be over it and done with it already. That could be part of the, junky thoughts that need to go to die, that need to pass away. But, I think, like, look at how delicious this cookie and cream ice cream bowl looks. Like, you just want to indulge and enjoy. And honestly, you should. Like, don't be afraid to be the fool and just dive in here, because I think you're going to have a good situation. I think you're going to have a good reunion with this person. Things may not have gone the best between you guys in the past. You guys may currently be in this tough cycle, but I believe that it is making you both stronger and better and growing and developing both of you into the person, people that you really need to be. It's helping you get to this place of being vulnerable with one another if you weren't so vulnerable with each other in the past. So yeah, for majority of you, I'm definitely feeling that this dream that is going to be resurrected a year from now is definitely a love connection, and it is likely a past love connection. But it's possible it could be something else, maybe something else just simply from your past that you're trying to resurrect. Maybe it's like an old career aspiration or something. So take it as it resonates, because this is just, an open-ended where am I going to be a year from now thing. But I do feel for a lot of you, it's definitely love related for this particular pile. So yeah, I mean, overall, really good stuff here. You guys just kind of need to adjust some thought patterns in your head. But as long as you adjust those unhealthy thought patterns, you know, drop the self-deceptive thoughts here, then you guys are going to be okay. And you guys are going to be able to move forward into a new and glorious season with this person. Believe the impossible because it can happen. Have faith in God because it is real. So that's what I'm seeing happening for you guys. If the message did not flow, of course, just let it go. There were 3 other piles, so pick one of the others if this one wasn't for you. But otherwise, if it did, if it made sense, if it resonated, leave me a comment down below. Give this video a big thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when future videos are coming your way. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Keep sparkling. I'm sending you lots of hugs and much love. Hi, Pile 3. If you chose this white and brown horse, then this is the reading for you. We're going to find out what is happening in your life 1 year from today. 1 year from the time that you are watching this video here and now. So we're going to unfold all the cards and see what comes out. So starting with the Crystal Unicorn Tarot, we have Justice, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Pentacles. Alrighty, got some pentacle action happening here. Last pile was Swords, you guys got the Pentacles. Alright, from the Ice Cream Oracle deck, we have Rocky Road, Adventure, Preparation, Challenge, and Avocado, Self-Care, Beauty, Healing. Very nice. Your Loving Words from Jesus card, because in my opinion, a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away. We have, Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. Luke 12:32. All right, no fear for sure. From the Moonology deck, we have your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus, and bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. Alrighty. From Amira's Love Oracle, we have Passion and Spiritual Growth. And finally, from the Divine Dog of Wisdom deck, we have Openness, Embrace the Possible, and Allowing, let it to happen. Alrighty. Okay, so we're going to dive into the tarot here first and see what's happening with your pentacles. So starting off with the 2 of Pentacles, according to the book here, it says, talk about a multitasking juggling unicorn. Your workload is multiplying and your resources expanding, but you are still able to keep things running smooth. Much like the infinity band holding the citrine pentacles in place, you have 2 awesome offers coming at you right now. Don't worry, you will find the right magical balance. Keywords: multitask, multiplying, and wealth. Okay. And let's see about the 4 of Pentacles here. You have achieved a level of security, but you are scared of what you will lose. So you hold everything tightly, not about to let go of anything. Trust that you have a secure foundation and more is coming your way. Relax, chill, and let go. Keywords: possessive, control, and hoarding. Okay, interesting, interesting. Okay. So, what I'm seeing going on dealing with you guys heading into next year, or, a year from right now, I guess we could say. Well, it looks like a year from now, you're probably going to be stuck between two different options, two different choices. Yes, you're going to be working on multiplying things in your life, taking things to the next level. Just remember this could be your career, your relationships. It could apply to just about anything, so take it as it resonates. But yeah, definitely, it looks to me like you're going to be, multiplying, but also kind of making choices, because I almost kind of see like these two pentacles as like two different options of things to choose from. So you may be kind of at a crossroads, trying to make a decision on something a year from now. And with the Four of Pentacles, I feel like there's a little bit of fear going into that decision process, because you're going to kind of be scared, like, if I choose option A, is that going to be good? You're going to weigh out all your pros and cons, and then you're going to look at option B. You're going to weigh out all your pros and cons. And I think the biggest reason why it's going to be so hard for you to make a decision is because you're going to be scared of losing everything that you've already been kind of acquiring here in multiplying things. So there's going to be a fear in that, but you definitely should not be fearful of making those choices, because whatever choice you do make is going to bring justice. It's going to bring balance. It's going to be something that is definitely going to work out. You're not going to lose anything through what you choose. So just trust yourself in the decision-making process. Have faith that's already taken care of. And you're going to have balance. You're going to have justice. And whatever it is that you're choosing, whether it's, maybe between two different people, or two different places to live, or two different jobs, or whatever it is, but you're not gonna lose anything that you've already gained. You're not gonna lose anything that you've already built up in your life, in your own wealth, in your own status, and that kind of thing. So don't worry about it. I do feel that whatever choice you do make, you're going to need to make a practical plan around it. Like, definitely don't just, jump in and dive into whatever. It's good to make that little pros and cons list of, these are all the different possibilities of this. These are all the different possibilities of that. That is a good thing to do, to evaluate, not because I think, you guys will make the wrong decision or because you guys could lose anything, but because it's just going to give you like a very well-informed, well-educated decision is what it comes down to. And you may learn a lot more about yourself. You may learn a lot more about whatever this particular situation is by putting that practical plan in place. So yeah, fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you his kingdom. So if you are fearful like this unicorn here, that you're going to lose something, and whatever it is you're trying to decide upon a year from now, don't be fearful, because, just like Jesus is watching over this sheep getting a drink of water in the lake, pond, river, whatever this is, he's watching over you too. He's watching over you and your choices. He's right there with his staff, leading you, guide you. He's going to make sure that you don't get off the trail. So he's right there. He's going to help you through it. So definitely don't worry about it, which I think is where spiritual growth comes in. So this decision, it'll definitely grow you spiritually. Making a practical plan is going to help you. It's going to help you grow spiritually. I think by the time you're on the other side of this, in this new path and this new decision-making process, you're definitely going to have seen yourself grow a lot in it. and look at it as an adventure, you know? And I don't feel like this is just like a small decision you guys are going to be making. This is not like deciding between like, hey, where do you want to go grab dinner tonight? Do you want to go to In-N-Out or do you want to go to Chick-fil-A? It's not like that kind of decision. These are going to be like major decisions. It's going to be like, you know, like maybe someone wants to marry you and you're not sure or something, and you're like, well, gee, you know, do I really want to marry them? Do I really want to move in with them? Do I want to take this relationship to the next level? Or, you know, maybe it's a career thing and there are two different job possibilities. You know, do I want to, you know, take the really good job offer with the 401k and the health benefits? Or do I want to be a solopreneur? Do I want to have my own business and put my own stuff out there? You know, these are going to be major decisions. It's going to be like, you know, do I want to stay in the city I'm currently living in, or do I want to go move somewhere else altogether? Do I want to move across country? You know, these could be a lot of different big decisions. But with the right amount of planning, you're going to spiritually grow a lot from this process. And you're going to find it's an adventure. It truly is. It's an adventure. It's a challenge, but it's going to be an exciting challenge. And it's funny because when I think of the word challenge, I was literally looking at Twitter not too long ago. There's this hilarious Twitter account. If you guys want to check it out, it's called Overheard LA. And it's literally like all this stuff that people overhear in the city of Los Angeles. And one of the tweets said, oh, when we get married, we're not going to say I do. We're going to say challenge accepted. And I thought that was like hilarious. And I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do that too. I want to say the same thing one day because that's just so funny. So accept the challenge. It's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a good one. And in this spiritual growth, you're going to find a lot of self-care. You're going to find a lot of healing through this process. You know, it's going to feel good. It's going to feel like a day at the spa kind of a thing. It's going to be amazing. And with bringing love into the situation and passion, this could be seen two different ways. For some of you, it is quite literally what it looks like, and it is in a love situation. You know, like, go for the person that you're passionate about, follow that passion, follow that love with that person. But if this is not like a relationship situation where you're trying to make the choice dealing with a relationship, maybe it's about following your passion in your career. Maybe it's about finding love in where you want to be living. So, you know, love and passion can be applied into a lot of different things. It doesn't have to look like a romantic love situation. For some of you, it will be that. But for others of you, it could be as simple as like, you know, finding your passion, like, what do I want to do for the rest of my life kind of thing. But you're definitely going to find that. You're going to find justice. You're going to make that choice, and it's going to be good. And a part of the way you're going to know if you're making that right decision is you're going to be open to whatever's going to happen, and you're going to allow it to happen. So, you know, that's a part of it too. When we're truly following our passions, when we're truly being ourselves and doing what is right for us, things just kind of have a way of naturally gravitating to us. You know, you're like a magnet. You're just like sending out that signal, and the things that are meant to come your way are they're just gonna come in. You know, like if you're starting a business and you're at ground zero and you have no customers, you have no clients, you have absolutely nothing. But if you're following your passion, if you're doing it, if you're taking baby steps, little by little, you're going to see clients come in. Little by little, you know, people are going to show up. If this is a relationship situation and, you know, like, let's say that this is a specific person, you know, if you're just yourself and you're real and you're raw and you're honest with this person and you're vulnerable with this person, they're going to naturally be drawn in. They're going to naturally be attracted to you. They're going to naturally want to take, you know, steps of commitment with you and further your relationship along. So, you know, this is applicable in any kind of situation. So, really good energy coming out of this group right now, you guys. So, you know, just a few little hiccups to work out, but definitely nothing that you can't do. Definitely nothing that you can't accept the challenge on. So, I would say don't worry about this. Don't worry about losing anything, because you're not. It's all in your head. As I usually see with so many issues that come out in these cards, like most of the problems are just usually all up in our head. It's all mental strongholds that we have to break off, which is where spiritual growth comes in. And you guys are going to have that, and you guys are going to find the path that works for you, and it's all going to work out. So you're going to have a fun adventure coming up for you next year for sure. Just embrace the adventure, go with the flow, take it one day at a time, one step at a time, and you're going to be a-okay. So I hope that made sense for you guys. If it didn't flow, of course, just let it go. There were 3 other piles, so, pick one of the other ones if this didn't make sense for you. But if it did, let me know in the comments down below. Give this video a big thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know of new videos when they are coming out. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Keep sparkling. I am sending you lots of hugs and much love. Hi, Pile 4. If you chose this crystal clear glass horse, then this is the reading for you. And we're going to find out what is happening for you a year from right now. So whenever you're watching this video, we are checking out what is going to be happening 1 year from today. Kicking it off with the Crystal Unicorn Tarot, we have the 5 of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Emperor. All right. Seems like we've got some passionate energy to kick things off with. From the Ice Cream Oracle, we have Spumoni, Variety, Opportunity, Choices, and Cherry Vanilla, Love, Passion, Relationships. All right. From your Loving Words from Jesus card, because to me, a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away, we have Forgive and you shall be forgiven, Luke 6:37. From the Moonology deck, we have A Fiery Climax Approaches. Well, we do have some wand energy going on, that's for sure. They're fiery. Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. From Amira's Love Oracle, we have Obstacles and Ice Queen. And finally, from the Divine Dog of Wisdom deck, we have Gratitude, Give Thanks, and Rest. Take a time out. Okay, you guys have a lot of stuff going on here. A lot of passionate, fiery energy here with the wands, obviously. So let's first take a look at the 5 of Wands. And I'm just going to check here with the book to see what it has to say. And it says, obstacles, how funny, because we have the obstacle card here. Obstacles and challenges are in the way of you reaching your goal. You have lost focus on why you wanted to do this in the first place. It is time to look outside the box, maybe find a more creative and magical way to reach your goal. Look in a new direction, stir it up, brainstorm. Keywords, focus, discipline, competition. Okay. Very, very interesting. Okay. For you guys specifically, I'm definitely seeing that this is most likely a love-related situation over career or friends or anything else that's going on. But it seems a year from now, you may be dealing with some obstacles. And I'm just going to hold these 2 cards together because they basically explain each other. So I believe that there's somebody that you are likely involved with. You may be involved with this person right now. And a year from now, you're going to be facing some challenges with this person. You guys are going to have some obstacles in your way. What those obstacles are necessarily, I'm not 100% sure. It could be a lot of different things. It's probably going to be a lot of different things for a lot of you. It could be physical distance. Maybe you guys have a long distance relationship. It could be friends or family members. Maybe there are certain people in your lives on both sides or even just one side that doesn't approve of your relationship. Maybe you guys just simply don't see eye to eye on certain things. Maybe you guys share different values and have different morals and different traditions and that kind of thing. That could be just clashing and colliding, just differences of opinion. So there's definitely a lot of different possibilities as to what this obstacle may be. I'm not really picking up like any third party type of energies as to what the third party might be. It's possible it could be, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. It could be other karmic cycles as well. It could be an addiction that could be getting between the two of you. There could be drugs or alcohol involved, something like that could be a problem that could be creating issues between the two of you. So it could be a lot of different things. You're going to know for you what it is for you, though. And a year from now, you could be dealing with this issue now, and likely you're still going to be dealing with this a year from now. And I do believe that in order to get through it, it's going to take a lot of forgiveness. It's going to take a lot of forgiveness on both sides, because I'm pretty sure that words will be or have been already exchanged that are probably not so nice, probably not so friendly towards one another. Both of you probably saying things that you don't really mean and that kind of thing. I do feel that these obstacles and these challenges have left you feeling like the ice queen, basically. Like, your initial reaction and how you probably react to this person through these challenges is you probably just cut them off. You probably just go cold on them and you just don't talk to them. You just don't respond. Like, you're like, nope, I'm not going to be vulnerable. I'm not going to deal with this anymore. Forget being warm. Forget being empathetic. Forget all of that. You probably just, it's like you're a light switch. You just snap it off, So, but this is probably not what you should be doing. I mean, this does not help resolve anything. Nobody is going to feel comfortable coming to the Ice Queen, especially if they're trying to bring like an olive branch or something like that. So honestly, if you're being the Ice Queen, you gotta start melting your heart a little bit there. And it's the only way it's going to work if you're going to work out some kind of resolution with this person. Or even if you just simply want to move on from this person altogether, you still got to melt that gunk away. Otherwise, you're going to carry it into other relationships and new relationships and with your friendships and everything else in your life. And you don't need it just like snowballing and domino affecting into all these other areas of your life. However, I do feel that the person that you're involved with, he has a lot of passion for you, a lot of desire for you, because that's what the King of Wands is. He's very passionate. He's very charismatic. He knows how to charm the pants off of you kind of a guy. And, that's how he feels towards you. You may be the Ice Queen, but, he wants to melt you. He wants to melt that heart of yours. And he's like, nope, you're not going to be the Ice Queen anymore. And honestly, for most of you, I feel he really is your emperor, ultimately. I don't feel that this is some crazy karmic situation that you need to cut out of your life. I do feel for most of you, this is most likely a twin flame, a soulmate kind of situation where you're going to have some obstacles, you're going to have some crap you got to get through, but this person is worth getting through all that gunk, because he is your emperor. He is the embodiment of all the kings. He's not just some joker hanging out in the kingdom. He is the emperor. He is worth all that, for sure. So, yeah, and to go along with that, your commitment is definitely being tested with this person, for sure. All these obstacles that are happening, the obstacles, it's being tested, but that doesn't mean that you can't pass the test. You can pass it, you can get through it, you can ace it, you can challenge it. A fiery climax approaches. It's funny because when I look at this, I think of it in two different ways. One way I think of it as is like the two of you reaching like the pinnacle of whatever this adversity is that's been going on, whatever this obstacle is that's been going on. It's like it's finally going to hit its breaking point where it's just like, okay, we can't deal with things the way that it's been going, the way that it has been right now. We're finally going to have to find a resolution in this issue. So it's like when you both finally reach that point, that's going to be that climax where it's just like, you got to resolve it or things are going to explode. And then the other way I see it is like quite literally like a climax, like maybe when you guys have this resolved, there's going to be some like serious makeup sex going on. Like people are going to want to stay away from that house you guys are in. Like you're going to bring that house down. It's going to be like Edward and Bella in Twilight when, they tore the bed apart. So yeah, I see it in that way too. So, but there is a lot of love here. There is a lot of passion here, for sure. If there wasn't a lot of passion, you guys probably wouldn't feel such hot and cold depths with one another, because it's funny. You guys kind of have a polarity here, because he has all this heat and passion for you, but you're kind of like acting like the ice queen towards him. So, you got hot and you got cold. You got these two total extremes. But those extremes are there because there's just that much passion between the two of you. It's not like some easy breezy, go with the flow, we're in the lazy river kind of a thing. No, you guys are like the roaring rapids here. Like, where the hell are we going? I don't know. But I think there's a lot of variety between the two of you, for sure. Otherwise, it wouldn't be so topsy-turvy the way it is. But the good thing is there's a lot of opportunity in this relationship. There may be obstacles, yes, but they're obstacles you guys can overcome. And you can look at those obstacles as an opportunity to overcome together, to not only like grow and develop as a person, but also to like grow closer to one another and, have better things between the two of you. So try not to look at these challenges as such a bad thing. Look at them more so as opportunities than obstacles. Because if you flip the switch and you start thinking of it as a positive thing, you're going to get a more positive result. Like, for example, let's say the challenge is maybe your mom doesn't like him, okay? Like your mom doesn't like him. Like that's just one example. Instead of looking at that as an obstacle, look at it as an opportunity for your mom to get to know him and for him to spend time with your mom and for the two of them to really get to know one another and be open with one another and get a chance to develop their own relationship, as like mother and, son-in-law basically or whatever. And that way then it'll ultimately nurture and help your relationship with your mother and your relationship with your dude and ultimately your relationship as a unit connected together as a family. So that's just one example. There are many other ways you could turn obstacles into opportunities, but you just kind of have to like flip the script in your brain. Don't look at it as an obstacle, look at it as an opportunity. And I would say give thanks through the situation, because no matter what obstacle it is that we're going through in life, it could be right now in 2020 with all the hell and craziness that's been going on, or it could be anything in life. 4 years ago was a completely horrible time in my life personally. Like, I went through my own personal 2020, I guess you could say. And one of the things that got me through that was gratitude and giving thanks and remembering the things that I did have. Even if it's small stuff, start with the small stuff. It'll grow into things that are even bigger, and it's going to help you stay grounded. It's going to help you stay in a better mood. It's always better to look at what you do have and what you don't have. If you complain, you remain. But if you're thankful, you're going to go further than you ever have known before. And a part of that is just rest in that. Just rest in that thankfulness, rest in that season and time of gratitude. Don't try to, force and push things so badly here through the obstacles. Melt yourself down. Don't be so guarded as the Ice Queen. The Ice Queen doesn't rest. The Ice Queen doesn't relax. You need to relax. Ironically, take a chill pill. Not to the point where it turns you icy cold, of course not, but to the point where it just makes you relax and, find a little bit of peace through the situation. So you guys may already be going through this right now. It very well could be something that will be continuing and still be dealing with and going through a year from now. Or this may be something that's not happening at all right now and it just may start happening next year. But that's what I see happening with you guys. Either way though, hold on, you can definitely get through this. You have a really good emperor there who's worth the fight, who's worth getting through these obstacles for. So don't give up. I don't think he's going to give up on you. So, let your King of Wands melt your igloo a little bit there. Anyway, that's what I see what's happening with you guys. I hope that it made sense. If the message did not flow, of course, just let it go. But if it did, please let me know and leave me a comment down below. Otherwise, give this video a big thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know of future videos when they are coming your way. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an amazing day. I am sending you lots of hugs and much love.